Are you gonna say it or no?
Alright.
Hi everyone, welcome in and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I have a very special guest with me.
Hi, I'm David. You told me to not say anything else.
I thought you were gonna say your Okay.
Alright, we'll do it again.
Hi everyone, welcome in and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have a very special guest with me.
Hi, I'm David. I'm Anne's boyfriend.
I'm actually on winter vacation, so I decided to come and visit home for my winter vacation. And I decided to stop by in New York so I could see my boyfriend and spend some time with him. And while I was with him, I thought, why not film some videos together? So that's what we're going to do today. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about some tips that you can hopefully find useful if you are in a long-distance relationship, or if you or your partner is thinking of moving to Korea or any other country or a different city from each other, and you're looking for tips on how to get through that long-distance relationship. So if you're interested, then keep on watching.
Stay tuned. Wow, that's a cool part.
Okay.
That's a good part.
If you say so. I actually filmed a video about my own tips about being in a long-distance relationship already. I'll link that video up above. But when I filmed that video, I only filmed it by myself, so I thought it would be really interesting to see my boyfriend's ideas and his different opinion and experience. So I actually didn't realize this until after I moved to Korea, and I was talking with my friends, and I was telling them, oh, I've been with my boyfriend for like this long, but he moved to New York, and then I ended up going to Korea, but like we were only long distance starting like when you moved to New York. But then my friends were like, wait, you lived in El Paso, he lived in Juarez. Like, you're in different countries, so you've always been in a long distance relationship. I didn't really see it like that because people cross over all the time.
No, I didn't see it as a long distance relationship at first, just because again, Juarez and El Paso are just one big city. It's Paso del Norte. For me, it was just being far away, but not being even though it's like technically two different countries, and it will take forever for me to go visit you and all that. But no, I didn't see it that way until I moved to New York.
Yeah, and you've been in New York.
I've been in New York for a year and 3 or 4 months, I think. Yeah. I came here in October. So it's been a year in November, December, January, February.
So a year and 4 months.
A year and 4 months.
And then I moved to Korea this past February, so about a year ago. So we've spent quite a bit of time like away from each other. So I feel like we have like some pretty good advice and like tips and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
What were your thoughts about moving to New York, like regarding our relationship?
Well, I mean, we knew from the beginning that it was going to be a challenge because, of course, New York's so far away. It's like 6 hours on the plane from El Paso. And even though at first I was here in New York and was in El Paso, it was still challenging because I didn't have her. I didn't have someone to, I guess, to rely on here in New York because I came here by myself. I didn't have any friends. I didn't knew anyone. Little by little, I met people. I was recommended people, and I found people. But yeah, it was scary at first. But yeah, even from the beginning, like we knew that we could make it work from the beginning. That we trusted each other, and that we were gonna wait, pretty much.
Yeah, when it was like for sure that you were moving to New York, like you didn't. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people, when they think, oh, I have to move to Korea for teaching abroad, then they automatically think, oh, I have to break up with my girlfriend or my boyfriend or my partner just because it's never going to work. Like, we can't make it happen. So, you never thought like, oh, we have to break up. We're going to be far away, so, yeah.
Well, at the beginning, that's pretty much what I thought. I thought like since we were barely dating when we find out that I was going to New York and that you were going to Korea. At the beginning, I was like, okay, I guess this will be just a fling or something, and that it won't last so much. But then I think little by little that we spend more time together, I started to fall in love with you like every time, and then I was like, no, like I don't wanna ruin this. Like I wanna stick together. I wanna try it. So yeah.
How did you feel about me moving to Korea? Like when it was like for sure? Because even before when we first started dating, like I had mentioned it, like I'm planning on going to Korea. Like I'm gonna move abroad to Korea. Like
Yeah.
I think I kind of even used it as a way for you to like not want to date
To
me.
not date you.
Yeah, but like when it was for sure, like
Mm.
oh yeah, she's really going to Korea. Like how did you feel about that?
I think it didn't really it didn't impact me. I didn't took it the wrong way, just because I was already moving to New York, so I thought it was like fair that if I wasn't having that great adventure, that you could have your great adventure in Korea, and that we could all live our dreams and just appreciate the time that we're young to do this, and then we could be back together. I didn't took it as a, oh no, she's gonna go so far away, and I mean I wasn't in no position to say that since I was already in New York.
I think a lot of people commented on my last video when I mentioned that both my boyfriend and I decided to do what we wanted to do and not like hold it against each other or hold each other back. A lot of people were saying that it was really, I don't know, like it was like so touching to them that like we didn't stop each other from doing what we wanted to do, kind of thing. And I'm so glad that we both decided to do what we wanted to do, even though it's hard. Like we're in two different countries on the opposite sides of the world.
Yeah.
Like
Time
it is
zones,
not,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
it's not easy at all. But we still somehow make it work. So I feel like if we can make it work, you can. If you put in that time and effort, then you can make it work. What things do you think are really important for people in long distance relationships?
Well, first of all, I will say that in my case, I was lucky because we were both moving away. We're both moving to different directions. I mean, technically in different countries because I moved from Mexico. I will understand that it's not easy for everyone if it's only one of the two that moves away. But I think what helped me is that we both did it. And so if you're going through the same thing, like maybe consider it, like maybe consider having an adventure on your own, that way it's not so bad on you.
Yeah.
I understand not everyone has the means or, not everyone is available to do it, but I will say that it definitely helps to make it easier.
Yeah, I agree.
Talk every day, try to video chat every day if you have the chance, but just keep in contact, keep thinking about each other, find time of course every year to meet each other. We're lucky enough to be able to travel twice a year to see each other. In this case, Anne has come visit me 2 times here in New York, and on summer I plan to visit her in Korea. Yeah, just put the effort on it, man.
Yeah, like if you're not putting the effort, then you can't expect something to
True.
happen.
No.
The one thing I will say about the communicating every day, I feel like for us, it's okay. Maybe it's because we like FaceTime every day during the week, but like on the weekends we don't.
Yes.
And I feel like it's important to have that space because I feel like if you're constantly like, I don't know, on
checking
your
on each other, I guess, breathing
yeah,
on their necks.
yeah, like it can feel kind of suffocating. Like I can't do anything because like this person just wants to talk to me all day. Which I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you're okay with. But for some people, they might need that space. So if your partner needs that space, like, you have to be accepting of that and understanding of that. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below, and leave a comment of any
I told you what's up.
Do you not watch my channel?
Yes, I don't subscribe to people.
Are you subscribed to me?
Yes, I am.
Are you sure?
I told like 1 million people to subscribe to you.
Why don't I have 1 million subscribers, babe?
You have 1 million subscribers.
No, I don't.
Oh, you have 1,000. That's true. Because the other one didn't pay attention to it.
Leave a comment if you have any tips or suggestions, or if you want to share your experience about being in a long distance relationship. I'm sure that so many other people could benefit from reading all of the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!